Good morning, everybody. It's our final celebration assembly this term. I hope you're all well. Oh, what a term it's been. It's been very busy. But you've been great. You've got used to the new systems. You've got used to everybody donning masks and not being able to see people's smiles, which I find quite difficult, to be honest. But you're doing really well. So it is Friday. We've all got our normal clothes on, so we're not in our school uniform, and it's a bit of a celebration of all the great things that have been going on in classes. So I'm going to be quiet, and we're going to go over to the slides, and I'll see you at the end. Bye! So here are our lovely Arbots, and these will adorn your certificates that you received today. So let's see who's first up. Starting in reception class, in Owls, we've got Dania. So Dania has received her award today. Well, I think you can see why. But she's done a great story map about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. She's drawn each part of the story and was able to tell the story beautifully as well, using her own map. So, well done, Dania. Next up, we have Jacob in Blackbird's class, and he really wowed his class teachers when he listened really carefully to what he had to do, and then he worked his way through the task, remembering his careful counting. He wrote the matching numbers, the numerals, independently as well. So, well done, Jacob. So, moving on to Robin's class, and we have Benjamin. Benjamin is an excellent learner because he listens carefully to his teachers and he follows instructions without being told twice. He's been up on the stars almost every day this week for listening well and trying hard with his work. He's kind, considerate to other members of the class, and he's always looking for ways to help his classmates. Thank you for being a respectful learner and a kind friend. Well done, Benjamin. Moving on to year one, and in Kingfishers, we've got Arthur this week. And Arthur has been doing some writing, and he's been doing a writing assessment where he had to look at a picture and he had to describe what he saw. And he's done a fantastic job. If you look, you can see he's got his capital letters, his full stops, his finger spaces, and he's using his sounds. Well done, Arthur. Great work. Next up, we've got Gabriella in Woodpecker's class. You can see that her award today is for her fantastic writing using her sounds. She's done such a good job of using her sounds in her writing. It says, I have been to the mountain, I have seen the volcano. What a great piece of writing. Well done, Gabriella. Next up is Alfie in Chaffinch class. He's been working extremely hard since coming back to school. Alfie is determined to improve his learning, and this is showing in his writing. He heard and wrote his sounds independently this week. Amazing. Well done, Alfie. Moving on to year two, and we've got Anastasia in Puffin's class. They've been learning to add using an expanded method. And she's done really well. She's been engaged on the carpet during the input and always puts her hands up to answer questions and solve problems. She always gets on with her work straight away, always tries her best, and is usually one of the first to finish. Here's an example of her work this week. Not only has she done very well, but she's tried very hard with her presentation too. Well done, Anastasia. The award for Swan's class this week goes to Rosalie. She's been working extremely hard in maths as well, and she's making excellent progress. Today, she completed her work and then did an extension sheet completely independently. Well done, Rosalie. The award in Mallard's class goes to Robert. Robert's award is for trying extremely hard to work on his own and keep going, even if he finds it a bit tricky. He's remembering some of his learning from year one, so it's helping him make learning in year two a bit easier. Keep up the hard work, Robert. Well done. And for year three, we've got Rashon from Buzzard's class. Year 3 have started the column methods in maths, and Rashon is a great learner because he has demonstrated all the Arbots. He shows reflectiveness as he draws on what he's learned already to overcome potential obstacles in his learning. He shows great resilience because he does not give up until he's solved a problem. He demonstrates resourcefulness by looking for multiple answers to a given problem and solving them in different ways. And last of all, he shows reciprocity by helping others while consolidating his own understanding. Well done, Rashon. The award in Swift's class this week goes to Ophelia. She's been working really hard on methods for subtraction. The column method can be quite complicated with lots of steps when you first encounter it, but Ophelia has shown Arbot 1 resilience because she continued to work until she was successful. Even when the numbers became more challenging, Ophelia was undaunted. She used the learning she had been shown and solved all the problems. She went on to correct mistakes. Well done, Ophelia. The award in Raven's class goes to Brooke. She worked with a partner to retell a chapter of The Wild Robot. This showed reciprocity because Brooke needed to listen to her partner, reading as well as talking herself. They read a chapter and acted it out with the character models to understand the story. Brooke explained what happened clearly and with good explanations about why characters acted as they did. Well done, Brooke. Moving on to year 4, and in Goldcrest we've got Risha. This week she's been working really hard in maths with her addition. She understood the work and she zoomed through the questions and was able to explain to others how to add. Well done, Risha. In year 4 they've been enjoying the firework maker's daughter, and Amelia in Starling's class has got the award today because she's done these amazing pictures of volcanoes using different medium. So pencil, paint, and it looks like a collage. What great work, Amelia. Well done. In Razorbills this week, the award goes to Tommy. He produced a brilliant piece of artwork based on the topic of volcanoes. They've been looking at colours and blending during the art lessons, and Tommy had absorbed all this learning to come up with this amazing piece of artwork. He carefully chose the colours representing an erupting volcano and carefully smoothed the colours together to create wonderful textures. Well done, Tommy. You should be very proud of your work. Moving on to year 5, and the award for Dove's class goes to Hadia. She's been using powerful vocabulary in her writing, and her enthusiasm for improving her writing is evident. This is her first draft, and you can see it. She's read through it and she's made changes. She has then written it up in Best as well. It's a great piece of work, so well done, Hadia. The award in Heron's class goes to Kira for her hard work and contributions in English. She's been fully engrossed in the book The Girl of Ink and Stars, making links between different parts of the story and her own knowledge and predicting what will happen next. Kira always works hard in English lessons, and she is applying her excellent learning to her work and her independent writing. Here is her most recent piece of completely independent writing. How neat it is and how well it's punctuated. What a great piece of writing. Well done, Kira. The award for Osprey class goes to Osprey class. They have been amazing at reading at home and writing comments about what they've read. Mr. Mercer reports that they've had a run of day where every single child, 100% of the children, have read each night when they've got home. I hope that they keep this up over half term. Well done, Osprey class. Keep up the good work. The awards in Year 6 in Eagles class this week go to Taylor, May and Oscar. They've been doing some fantastic stories inspired by their class book, The Rooftoppers. Their teacher really liked how both children used ideas from the text to create their own characters. She particularly liked Taylor May's character description when she says she has pale skin like she had fallen in snow white powder. Oscar has had has a really good story voice, and he hooked me into the adventure straight away. I really like the line, Cade always tried to convince himself that it was just a dream, a very bad dream. Yes, but a dream nevertheless. I can't wait to read more. Well done to Taylor May and Oscar. In Sandpipers, the award goes to Nishan and Dylan. They've worked extremely well together. They were asked to write an alternative ending to the book The Rooftoppers. They discussed their ideas and worked collaboratively. Because of this, they wrote a fantastic ending to the story. Well done, Nishan and Dylan. The last award this term goes to Katie in Magpie's class. Katie is an excellent learner. She asks questions to further her learning and is always challenging herself. A couple of weeks ago, we looked at collective nouns in English, and since this lesson, Katie, in her own time, has written a poem using these collective nouns, which is shown here. It's great to see that Katie has enjoyed her work so much that she's chosen to do it at home. Excellent, Katie. Well done. Well done, everybody who received an award. You've done really well. And well done to everybody else who's made it into school this term and has been working hard and behaving well. We've had a really good term. I know it's been different, but it's been really good and you've been fantastic. So next week, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, make sure you get lots of rest and you're ready to come back on Tuesday, the 3rd of November, to work really hard. We've got an inset day on the Monday, so you don't need to come in on the Monday. Okay, take lots of care. See you around school. Bye-bye.